Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Mayela and today I am bringing to you the what I spend in a week video. I have seen a lot of these going around on YouTube and I'm always very interested to see how much people spend, how much I spend. So I decided to go ahead and do it. And just for a background, I am 34 years old. I am a registered nurse working here in the San Francisco Bay Area. I do not live in San Francisco itself, but I live in a suburb, I would say about 20 to 30 miles south of San Francisco in California. So cost of living is still pretty high. I am not going to include rent or any of my regular monthly bills, just the stuff that I spend throughout the week, like food, gas, shopping, any kind of those things. So I did start it on last week, Friday. Today's currently Saturday morning. So I just completed everything and actually I haven't even calculated how much I ended up spending this week. But let's just get started. I'll walk you through the week of me starting the actual, all the calculations and me tracking what I spent. So I did start this video or tracking everything on a Friday of last week, and we are in November 2019. I started on Friday, which usually I do work on Fridays, and on Fridays it is just half a day. I work from 8 to 12. On this particular day, I did have a training for my job for 4 hours. And like I said, I work as a registered nurse, a public health nurse. So I had a computer training because our organization is moving to a new system. And the training was 4 hours. I did bring my own coffee and breakfast to the training that was 4 hours long, so that I didn't have to spend money. And I usually always make my own coffee at home and bring it. I bring my own reusable water bottle so that I don't have to buy any water. I bring my own sparkling water from home. So I do cut back a lot on spending there. So anyways, let's just get started with that. I went to the training for 4 hours. And after that, since I was close to my old job, I ended up contacting my old coworkers to have lunch with them and meet up with them. So we did go to a Mediterranean place, and I'm gonna look at my phone for my notes. But for lunch, we went to the Mediterranean place and I ended up spending $12.62. I rarely eat lunch out on my work days, so this was not a regular thing. After I had lunch with them, I was off for the day, so I did go home and I went to this place called Happy Lemon. My friends introduced me to these drinks. I would say they're like tapioca drinks, but they don't have tapioca. They're kind of different toppings that they have in them, but it was so good that I had been thinking about getting another one, so I ended up going with my husband to get a drink, and what I got was the orange mango milk tea. And I can't believe I spent this much on that, but it was $6.25, which I rarely ever spend that much money on drinks, but I really wanted one, so I ended up spending the money. After that, I ended up going to Costco. That weekend, it was going to be a Friendsgiving with my cousins. So I went to Costco and picked up a few things. I was in charge of bringing salad and dessert. So I got two bags of salads and one dessert. And the total at Costco, which is like a wholesale store, if you guys are not familiar with it, it was $26.27. After going out to Costco and to the other places, I did come home and made dinner at home from food that I had previously shopped for. I think I got groceries 2 days before I started this video idea, so I would say that cost nothing because I made it at home. So my total for Friday was $45.14. Saturday was my big spender day. On Saturday, I woke up and went to the thrift store. I actually did make a thrift haul video that is already up on my channel, so if you want to go see it. I found so many good things at this store, and I always go there, but it was the most I have ever spent in one shopping trip at the thrift store. It was $106 with 88 cents. And actually this that I'm wearing, this sweater was actually one of the things that I ended up buying on that trip, and I think it cost me $3 or $2, so not a bad deal. But anyways, I did make my own coffee and had breakfast at home on Saturday morning before going to the thrift store, and then I came back, had something for lunch from home, just leftovers. And then, like I said, Saturday night was the Friendsgiving that I went to with my cousins, and they actually live about an hour away from here, so I ended up driving over there, bringing the salad and the dessert with me, and it was a potluck, so dinner was already included. I didn't have to pay anything for dinner, and I did end up sleeping over there because, like I said, it's over an hour away, and it was Saturday night. I'm off Saturday and Sunday, so I might as well stay the night so that I can spend more time with them, with my cousins. So I didn't spend any more money on that day. So my total for Saturday was $106.88. On Sunday, like I said, I slept over my cousin's house, and then I ended up going to my parents also live near that area, so I ended up visiting my parents. On Sunday we did go to lunch, and my mom actually paid for lunch. We ended up sharing some nachos because we weren't that hungry, so I didn't have to pay anything for lunch. And I did have to get gas before heading back home. My total for gas was $42.51, and usually I fill up on gas, I would say once a week or sometimes every 6 days. It just depends where I'm going or how often I'm going back and forth to visit my family, which is 60 miles away. And also, I forgot to mention that I did eat breakfast at my cousin's house. We just ate leftovers, and she has a coffee maker, so we made coffee at her house and had breakfast there. So my total for Sunday was $42.51, which was all just gas. On Monday, I did work on Monday. I have a late start on Monday, so I don't usually leave until 10 in the morning. I did get up a little bit early, made coffee at home, and I do have a nice cappuccino machine or just a regular drip coffee. So I think on this day I did a cappuccino that I made at home. I didn't have to pay anything extra for it, and I ate breakfast here. Then I always for the most part, I do take lunch with me because it just saves a lot of money, and where I do work, it's a small town that doesn't have that many options for food. And actually, if you are interested, I did a video of a day in the life of a public health nurse, which is what I do, so I can definitely link that below if you are interested to see what an average workday looks like for me, and just to see what I do. But anyways, I didn't have that much leftovers. Usually I take leftovers for lunch, but like you saw, I was visiting family the whole weekend, so I wasn't home to make any dinner. I usually keep some frozen foods that I can easily pack and take with me for lunch the next day so that I don't have to spend money. So that is what I did today, just some Trader Joe's specials. And I always bring my coffee, like I said, so this day I took lunch with me and didn't have to pay for it. So breakfast and lunch so far are $0 each. And then after work, like I said, I do come home late. So on Mondays, I get a later start and get home late around 8 p.m. So on this day, I was too tired to come home and cook. So I did stop by and got some food. I ended up getting Panda Express. Usually I'll go maybe like once or twice a month on days like this where I get off work late and I'm just too tired, or maybe I don't have groceries to make a quick dinner. So I went to Panda Express and my meal was $10.65. That was for dinner. I also had my husband stop by Safeway the day before, earlier that day, to pick up a few things for me to make that same night. The next day on Tuesday was going to be a potluck at lunch for work. So I did have him buy some ingredients so that I can make a tomato and cucumber salad. And the total for that, he went for me, but I ended up paying him back for the cost of it. It was $11.64. So the total for Monday was $22.29. On Tuesday, what did I do Tuesday? Tuesday, I ended up working. I once again brought my own breakfast. So I usually make a pot of oatmeal earlier in the week, and I have enough for the rest of the week. So I brought some oatmeal for breakfast, and I made my own coffee, brought it with me. And like I said, on Tuesday was going to be a potluck for work. So I did bring my cucumber tomato salad, and for lunch there was once again another potluck. So lunch was covered. I didn't have to bring anything else. So there was $0 for lunch. So I finished the day off at work, and then I came home and ended up going to dinner with my husband and my mother-in-law, and she actually treated us to dinner. We went to a Peruvian restaurant. So dinner was $0 for me, and I also had leftovers. So I would say the total for Tuesday was $0. I didn't have to spend any money on that day. Wednesday is my very long day at work. I work 12 hours on Wednesdays, start at 8 o'clock, and I'm off at 8 o'clock p.m. So once again, I brought my own coffee, oatmeal. I brought my own leftovers for lunch, and I didn't have to spend any money there. I was at work all day, so by the time I got home, it was 8 p.m. and I honestly just ate some more oatmeal. For me, I really don't care what I eat. I'm not picky at all. So if it's oatmeal or cereal, I will eat it for dinner. So I ate oatmeal for dinner. Like I said, I got home after 8 p.m. So I was too tired to care about what to eat. I just wanted to eat and then go to sleep for the next day of work. So my total for Wednesday was $0. So last day, Thursday, I actually had the day off. Usually I work on Thursdays, but today was a little bit different. I did have a family event that I was going to go to. So I woke up Thursday and I made my own coffee and breakfast at home. And I was at home until about the afternoon. So about 1 o'clock, I left and headed over to my family's city, which is about 60 miles, like I said earlier. And let me just see, what did I spend on Thursday? Oh, so Thursday, actually, before heading out, I did go get a manicure. I recently got back from vacation, and I only do gel or shellac manicures when I go on vacation. So I did come from vacation a few weeks ago. I got them done for that, and then I usually get them done 2 or 3 more times. So it was time to get them redone. I went on Thursday morning, and for the manicure and tip, my total was $32. I usually don't get them done on the regular, so after this time I'll take them off, and I usually do my own nails because it saves a lot of money. So anyways, after that I ended up going over to visit my family, and when I got there, I was so hungry, so I ended up going to Burger King, which I rarely ever go to. I don't usually do that much drive-through because I'd rather cook and or buy something different. So I was with my dad, and we were just both really hungry, so I bought us some food, and the total for that was $16.95. So my total for Thursday was $48.95. So that completes the whole week of tracking what I spent, and in total my grand number was $265.77. I would say that yeah, I guess this maybe was a little bit of an average week, a little bit different, but for the most part I do try to be conscious of the money that I spend, because I work so hard to make this money, and you should feel the same way too. It shouldn't be so easy just to waste it on things that are not necessary. I know that I did go shopping. I spent $106, but I ended up getting 18 items on that trip. Definitely go watch that video. I'll link it below. But that, and then shopping was my, food was my next biggest category. I did get treated to about 2 meals, but I also treat people to meals too, so I think it balances out. Overall, I guess I'm not surprised of the number that I got. I would say that I have seen a lot of other people that have higher weekly spending, but $265 is actually not too bad in my opinion. Definitely let me know if you like to talk about money or finances. I do have some ideas on other videos that I wanted to record on this topic. I also make videos, I'm scattered all over the place, but I make travel videos about nursing, thrifting, and money. So if those are any topics that you are interested in, definitely subscribe and comment below so that I know that there's actually somebody watching this and that you do enjoy it. It was definitely interesting documenting everything, and like I said, I didn't change anything that any kind of spending habits that I would have. It's just another week of my life. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and see you on my next video. Bye.